What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Taylor Joe. I'm here with Smooth Out Radio. We are here in Johnson City with the man, the one and only Dustin Long. What's going on with you, my man? Say something for the people.
Just chilling, man. What's going on with you?
All right, y'all give it up for Mr. Dustin Long. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's talk, because you got something important coming up. I say, so what is it, June 27th? What's happening June 27th?
June 27th, we're having a show in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee at the Ramsey.
Okay.
So,
what kind of show? Hold on. What kind of show? Because you said show, and that don't even tell me nothing. I go out there, I do shows, I be singing, which I know your ass ain't singing nowhere.
I can sing a little bit.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
In the shower.
In the
Now
shower.
we got boxing, kickboxing, and the first ever bread and knuckle fight in East Tennessee.
Hold up. Look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to talk to the promoter first. We're going to talk to the boxer second. We're going to talk to the person last. So you've got a fight out in Pigeon Forge. And where'd you say it was?
At the Ramsey.
At the Ramsey out in Pigeon Forge. Big hotel. Big, nice hotel. Can't wait. I think me and the kids are going to come out there. That's my little boy's birthday and whatnot. Hey, shout out Kemp over there and all that good stuff. But yeah, so tell us a little bit about, who we got coming up, who's fighting, tell us a little bit about what the fight going on.
We got we had 3 amateur kickboxing matches, but one of them got canceled. My guy Jason King, he had somebody fighting, but they got hurt.
Okay.
Stuff like that happens in training.
Does that happen often?
Yeah, especially in MMA and kickboxing. It happens in every sport, but those sports kind of a little bit more because you're doing the wrestling and grappling every day, and it's you got to train 100%.
Yeah, so, absolutely. So who else you got on there?
We got I got my little cheat sheet.
Yeah,
right
go ahead,
here.
Pick that bad boy up. I know you can't see nothing either.
Man, at all, at all. We got Jacob.
Okay.
Fighting out of Bushido out in Bristol.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's one of Mason's guys. We got Jacob is fighting. That's one of Mason's guys. He's fighting Hudson.
Okay.
He trains out of South Carolina, out of Tony Soto's gym.
Okay.
Who was the world champ in BKFC.
Hey,
He just fought this past
Really?
Saturday in Texas. Yeah.
You said Tony Soto? Mm-hmm. Shout out Tony Soto. That's what's up. All right. Who else we got?
He a bad boy. We got Owen Lindsay, who trains here, and at Team Oxendown. He's fighting Daniel Gonzalez.
Okay.
Out of North Georgia, Hyacinth. It's his debut, and Owen, it's like his 3rd or 4th. Might be his 5th amateur fight, but yeah, that should be a good one.
Okay. Anybody else you got on there?
That's it for the kickboxing. Then we get to turn to the pros. We got Sergio, a guy out of Morristown that I manage. He's fighting. Actually, it's crazy because both of these, I like both of them.
Yeah.
And that happens a lot when, I try to help whoever, but you got to fight.
Hey, shout out Hamlin County. I was born out there, Morristown, all day. Yeah,
Was you?
Absolutely.
I played college ball out there.
Yeah, you're Walter State. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, my dad went out there.
Did he?
Absolutely. So who else you got fighting for? This is boxing. We talking just regular.
Sergio in boxing. Sergio's making his pro debut against Cody Birch. Both of them's making their pro debut.
Okay.
That's going to be an action-packed fight. Sergio straightforward the whole time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Cody's slick. Then we got Darius. He's probably the top cruiserweight in Tennessee.
Okay.
I got the cruiserweight state title,
Yeah.
but I'm getting older, and he's, he can
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah.
He's
No,
sparred before, and he's good.
That's what I was gonna ask you is, do you have, like, out of all the fighters you got, like, who is somebody that's got that pound for pound, that's got that just excitement?
These two.
Those two. Okay.
At my weight class, there's
Okay.
other people like the Kemp, Nick. You got Hayden, you got El Rob. But as far as cruiserweights, these two right here. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be watching that fight.
Yeah, it's gonna be an exciting fight. I'm excited.
If I was to fight longer, the winner of that would probably be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know how many fights I got left, and I'm cool with both of them.
Yeah.
Which I'm cool with everybody I fought, but both of them can fight. Brandon fought on the last card. He fought who'd he fight? Kenneth.
Okay.
He's strong.
Yeah.
Strong, straightforward. And Darius came down here and sparred. And he's slick, played basketball, just athletic.
Yeah, hey, all right, look, that's a question. Since you said that, because I'm going to stick with the promoter before we move over to the boxing side for you. Who's a better boxer, basketball players or football players?
Basketball.
Thank you. You heard it. You heard it first from the champ himself. Basketball players. No, don't you tell me.
No.
You got to let us have this.
No, I'm still going with it.
Yeah.
As a whole, if you have 100 basketball players, you're probably fine. But, every now and then you run into a football player that can. But for the most part, they're stiff. Basketball.
Ain't got those arms.
Yeah. But you run into football players that can box.
They got them hands like that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, so who else we got on there?
Then we got Kobe. It's another guy that I
Okay.
work with. And Dante Young, he's a vet out of Charlotte. He's got like 11 fights or something like that. And Kobe's making his pro debut.
Okay.
Which he's really a 135, and his fight fell out. He was gonna fight Bare Knuckle, and I told him his fight fell out. And this dude's like, he fights at 147, and Kobe's like, shit, I'll go.
Yeah, just do it. Hey, that's what's up. That's toughness, though.
I only like working with them type fighters.
Yeah, you got to be tough.
2, 3, 4 pounds. That's something for when you're fighting for hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars.
Oh yeah.
2 pounds ain't gonna beat me. If you beat me, it's because you better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
True.
I like when people. I don't care. You know, if you're a couple pounds heavier, that's cool. You know, that's what you fight for.
You got to take that challenge. Yeah. I mean, boxing is something that is completely different from most other sports because you actually truly get punched in the mouth. Like I play basketball, we get hit. Football players, they get hit, but it's truly somebody. That's what you go in the ring to do, is to get punched in the face. So that takes a whole different type of time.
Nah, you go to punch the other person. I don't go to get punched.
I hear him talking. You go in there to throw hands is what I'm getting at, and it's like, that's a completely different thing. So it takes a lot of grit. It takes a lot of what would you say?
That's a bad person right there. My daughter just walked in.
Okay.
I don't want her to do it, but if she did, she'd be a handful. She wrestles.
She got the hand. Oh, wrestling.
Got it all.
Okay, I like that.
And the promoter, my wife.
She got hands too.
She got us kicked off a boat on Carnival. I'll talk about that on the next one. We ain't gonna talk about this one on this.
She just walked in and catching strays. She ain't even doing nothing.
Got us kicked off a boat.
I feel that. Hey, that's a good time though. That's a good time. How many fights do we have total?
8.
8 fights.
8.
So who is your main event?
The main event is me in Portland.
Okay. Because we're going to switch from going the promoter side to the boxer side with you. So you are the main event, and you're fighting with who?
Portland Pringle.
Portland Pringle, and he is out of Kentucky?
Yeah.
Kentucky. Both of you are champs of the state.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a fight.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen each other before? Or?
We were supposed to fight about 5 times. He came up the same time I did in MMA. I fought MMA for like 10 years, and we were supposed to fight a couple times, and it always fell through. And ain't no bad blood. He's cool. I like him.
Yeah.
He'll fight whoever, whenever. He actually fought one of our teammates here. What fight was that, Kim? Yeah, and he stretched him.
Yeah.
He ended up knocking him out in the second round, right? He knocked him out in the second round, and then he just fought last month, and he went to Ohio and beat a 5-0 guy. So
really?
The fact him coming off 2 wins like that makes it more. Makes me want to take it.
Oh yeah. So what's the record look like with you right now? Because if you guys look in the back here, we've got 1, 2, 3 different belts. So what is your record right now?
8-4.
8-4. Okay.
8-4.
So how much do you think record has to do with anything?
As far as what? It depends.
So, for instance, like we just had the championship in the NBA Finals. OKC was over the top, and Indiana Pacers were the underdog, but they still came in there and took them to 7 games. Do you see that a lot where you have a fighter with a better record or whole lot less wins taking on somebody with maybe more wins? And does the records really matter, or is it just when you get in the ring you got to see what goes on?
Boxing is bullshit.
Yeah. Okay.
It's all smoke and mirrors. Numbers, Jay-Z said the numbers don't lie. They definitely lie in boxing.
Okay.
And my cousin Brad, he went through a lot. He lost his mother, and he started off 7-1.
Yeah.
And then life happens, and his record ain't the best. But in shape, I put him up. I know a ton of fighters that's 10-0, 12-0, 14-0, 20-0 that I don't think can fight for shit.
Yeah.
Because they're not fighting anybody. They're fighting. If you go to BoxRec, see, there's a thing that people, people don't like to tell the truth.
Yeah.
Take your favorite fighter, type in their name, and then BoxRec.
Yeah.
Most fighters ain't even fought nobody with a winning record.
Okay.
So if have you ever fought?
No.
Have you ever fought? Has your son ever fought?
No.
So if I was to beat y'all 3 back to back to back, I'm 3-0, and an idiot's gonna be like, "Oh, he the shit."
He's good.
What did I do?
Nothing.
Did I beat somebody who's got
No.
the same experience? You know what I'm saying?
So
That's why I want the Portland fight. That's why I ain't fought nobody with a losing record at home.
all right, let me ask you this, because we are obviously like almost closer to East Tennessee. We're not like necessarily big time. We're not in the big cities and all that. You're actually leading the way in bringing us there. But like when you look at like the Floyd Mayweathers, the people like that, do they truly he has the undefeated record? Do you find that like on a smaller scale where people are chasing those certain fights to keep a winning record?
Yeah, Floyd is my favorite fighter, but he also, you can say he made it better and he ruined it.
Yeah.
Now a lot of people is just looking for that. I'm 7-0. I'm 7-0. You can say that to my daughter or maybe your son. You can't say that. You got to tell me who you fought.
Yeah.
Before I be like, oh, you said I don't care if you're 20-0.
Yeah.
If you ain't fought nobody, if you ain't beat
Better-
nobody with a winning record, you might as well be 0-0.
Yeah, pretty much. 'Cause that's not
But
fighting.
now Floyd, he got the best resume of all time.
He does. He's a defensive. I mean, he's a defensive menace.
He a genius
Yeah.
in the ring.
That's
It's a think a man sport. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so what should we expect from you before we move on to the personal side? What should we expect from you in this fight? What have you been working on? Because ladies and gentlemen, when I say to you, I have come over here just a couple times. I think maybe I've been over here 2 times when y'all was training.
Yeah.
The first time, about died. Second time, barely made it through, but I'm telling you, they work hard. What do you work on the most? What have you been working on the most for this upcoming fight? What are we going to see from you?
Same as always, staying calm, looking for my shot.
Okay. What's that shot? Can't
Whatever
tell.
it gives me.
Okay, I like that.
Whatever it gives me.
I like
So,
that. What's
but
that? What was the famous shot? The one that put you pretty much on the map. Was that a left hook?
Yeah.
Left hook.
Vegas. Yeah.
I've seen that thing so many times. I'll tell you the best one is when he did y'all need to go find that thing. He does commentary over some of his fights and different things like that. That thing was hilarious. You probably
Oh,
don't
I'd
even.
be bored.
I'm excited for that. I'm excited. I think the fans are gonna be excited to see you fight, especially see you fight because you don't know how many more fights you got. So it's definitely gonna be a treasure to see. I'm excited about it. So let's just we've talked about boxing. Let's talk about you, my man. I just want to talk about you. We were kind of conversating earlier, just kind of about where you come from, and everybody has their different stories. Everybody has their different backgrounds. Just tell me a little bit about just kind of how you came up and how you got from there to here.
Shit, life is life, I guess. After basketball, I've just always been competitive. I didn't fight as a child. And
Yeah.
I'm not,
Yeah.
organized
Yeah.
or whatever.
Not he didn't fight organized. I feel that.
But after college, I ain't have nothing to fix that,
Feel that void.
hunger.
Yeah.
So I went to the boxing gym with Brad. Actually, he's the one that got me into it. My daughter's mom, she was like, "You should come to the gym."
Yeah.
I went to the gym. And that was that. I've been doing it ever since. So
That's what's up.
that's really how I got here. Boxing really saved me, man. I used to be a really bad mess up. Up until a few years ago. I
Yeah.
mean, I still mess up.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It helped me control a lot of stuff and learn how to deal with shit. Because if you can deal with somebody on your ass in here,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, really trying to hurt you.
For sure.
It makes stuff out there a little bit easier. So
Oh yeah, that's
and it gives me something to push for. That's really the only reason I still fight. A lot of people ask me, like, why you still fight? You 40 years old.
yeah. You gotta.
Like, I'm hard on my kids. And I feel like if I'm at home and I ain't doing nothing, then how can I tell her to get out and go run?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So even I say it might be my last one, I might fight till the car get out of high school.
Yeah.
That way I can still be like, son,
Yeah.
I just worked out twice, so get your ass
Yeah,
in
get
there,"
over here.
you know?
Yeah, for sure. Hey, you heard that little man over there. My little boy in the back, like, shaking his head. Yeah, I'm coming for you, big dog. Coming for
Yeah.
you.
So, that being able to push them and the fact that they have something to look up to, because I've always made a bunch of mistakes or
Yeah.
whatever. So it's a good feel. Like I got a picture of Layla and Gabby and Jordan. It was the fight in Vegas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they like genuinely happy. A lot of people ain't really happy for you. So,
Yeah.
like they're holding a newspaper while I was in a newspaper, and they like that's my highlight. The wins and losses in here, that's
Yeah, it's nothing. It's
Nah.
trivial.
So it's when they're happy. So like, the fight Friday, if I can win another belt for my son, it means nothing. I don't want Portland to get hurt or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop on his ass when the bell ring, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna do everything I can to take his belt and give it to my son. But
Yes, sir.
I don't want the belt.
Yeah.
I want another belt hanging in his room so he can play
Look at
with
that
it.
and say, yeah.
It means shit to me.
Yeah, it's a lot about legacy, man. Your family and what you do in life. It means so much, especially to the ones that are watching you do what you do. So, man, big shout outs to you. Kudos to you for doing what you do. I'm excited about the fight. I know a lot of people are excited about the fight. June 27th. Y'all come check it out. Pigeon Forge at the Ramsey Hotel. It's gonna
Yeah.
be absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Man, I appreciate you, man, for sure.
Can I give a special shout out to my wife, the promoter, the
Absolutely.
one who puts everything together?
Absolutely. Hey, do me a favor, quick pick that bad boy up. Nope, never mind. We about got beat up. She got hands. I don't want no problems. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm Taylor Joe. That's Dustin Long. We'll holla at y'all.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
they call it the A side and the B side in boxing.
Okay.
The A side will buy a bunch of bums and all this stuff.
Okay.
Darius has actually went in on the B side to where the guys are looking at him like an easy fight. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And upset them in their hometown.
I love that.
Dude can fight.
Because boxing is just as much mental as it is physical.
Yeah, and so a lot of people won't even take those fights.
Yeah.
Like if you tell somebody, and now I'm getting on the promoter side.
Yeah.
So when we're matching cards, and Sable can tell you the same thing. Motherfuckers be like, oh, he's too tall, he's too dark, he's left-handed. And I'm like, well, what you train for?
All right, let's get
I'm
to
supposed
it.
to have this on?
Yeah. That way you can hear me.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, good deal. All right, so